Hi my darlings, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing fine. Welcome back to yet another video. So in this video, as I promised on my previous video, I'm going to teach you guys about goals, how you can set them. And in this part, it's a series. So this is episode 1, and then next week there will be an episode 2. I think I'll do till episode 3. But as I kick off, as I do the introduction, I'm just going to tell you guys what goals are, categories of goals, examples of different types of goals, and I won't deal with much. I won't deal with much, and also I won't give you guys scripture in this specific episode. I'm going to give you scriptures on the next episode. So this one is just an intro and just to let you know what goals are and how you can set them. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. My notes here, so just in case you see me looking down, join Angalia notes. So I'm going to talk about goals, and I'm going to mention about vision. So they are almost kind of the same thing, but they are not at the same time. Vision is different from a goal, but at the end goal, I think sinapatana but zote. So I want to give you the definition about goals. So a goal is a defined personnel objective, something that you want to achieve within a specific time. Something that you want to achieve within a specific time. So you give you give yourself the period, the time you want this type of goal to be set and when you want it to be achieved. So let me just mention kidogo about a vision. So definition of a vision is an insight of your life where you're headed to. So I'm seeing, let's say, a vision, like I'm seeing myself like in 5 years I'll be running my own company, I'll be running my own business, blah blah and all that. So you think a vision out of your life, out of your future. Yes, out of your future. Okay, so we've said a goal because that's where our main goal is. Our main topic it's in the goals. So something that you want to achieve within a period, a specific period of time. A specific period of time. So I'm going to give you some pointers like about why should we set our goals. Why is it important for us to set goals? What are we going to achieve from it while setting goals? What are we going to achieve from it? So I'm going to give you like 3 points. If you have your pen or wherever you're writing them, just write these 3 points. My first point will be setting goals helps you work harder for you to achieve your target. If you know you have written down a specific goal, like your goal, let's say you have opened a savings account and your target you've calculated, and you know by the end of the year, by the time we are in December 31st, you know that your account should be having 200,000. So that's your end goal. Unajua hii pesa, I won't use it because at the end of the year, your mind tells you at the end of the year there's this amount of money that I'm supposed to have. There's this amount of money that I'm supposed to have saved in my account. So my second point is goals helps you boost your motivation and self-confidence. Trust me, when you've written down your goals, you won't go do other things that you had not planned for. it boosts it motivates you. It motivates you to work harder. It motivates you to do specific things that you know will help you achieve this certain goal, that you know will help you attain this goal, and at the end of the year you're going to take it and you will have achieved it. It gives you self-confidence. Like, I want to start a business, right? So this business, I don't know how, every time, I don't know why human beings are like that, but every time we do something, we know that there's this fear in you. You don't know how you're going to do it. You don't know how far it's going to take you. Because some of us, me being one of them, we've started so many businesses, but at the end of the day, tunarudi tu pale pale, biz haifanyi poa. Like, we are not confident in that specific field. So setting a goal will help you attain and have confidence in yourself, because you know at the end of the day you should have achieved that certain goal. My last point is setting goals gives you a sense of direction, which is true. When you set a goal, it gives you a direction. You'll know where you're headed to. You'll know what your end goal is, as I said before. You'll know what you want to achieve. Like in this month, every beginning of the year, I usually go on a fast. So this month, I know my end goal is I'm supposed to be fasting like 30 days. So 30 days, that is my end goal. And I will give, as I give you the types of goals, I will give you an example. I will also use this example that I've used about fasting. So I know by the end of this month, beginning of the month and at the end of the month, which is around 30 days, by the close of January, I know that I should have fasted and I should have finished my fasting. Let's go to different types of goals. There are two types of goals, and the two types of goals I think everyone knows. It's long-term goals and short-term goals. So I'll tell you the meaning of long-term and short-term, and what do you mean by long-term? Because long-term, it can be years, it can be even a month is long-term. And what do you mean by short-term? 3 days is short-term, a week is short-term. So let me list down what these different type of goals represent. Okay, I'm going to start with short-term goals. So short-term goals are mainly goals that you want to achieve within a week, goals that you want to achieve within a month, goals that you want to achieve within 1 year. So what is your goal this year? That's a short-term goal. So short-term goals that one will achieve in the near future. So this year is the near future that you can predict what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and all that. So the other name of short-term goals is enabling goals. Enabling goals comes from the word enable, which when you set your short-term goals, they enable you to target higher. They enable, like, if I have finished school, so let me give you an example of, I know before the end of the year I should have graduated. So I am writing down my goals, and I'm writing like by the end of the year, in this specific, let's say like either August or December. So between that time, before you get to August or December, you'll have graduated. You know that that one you're sure, you are 100% sure that you're going to graduate. So that one, when you graduate, that enables you, like, next year I'm going to target that within this specific time I'm supposed to be working, I'm supposed to have a job, I'm supposed to have moved out of my parents' house. It gives you a target. It enables you to aim higher. It enables you to be able to desire more, and you rise to pole pole, and you're able to determine what kind of goals that you want to achieve. So I'm gonna give you examples of short-term goals. Let me use this example. During Corona season, people were at home, people grew fat, they were all eating, kazi ilikuwa kukula na kukula. So some of us have really added weight. And so maybe you've entered the new year and you're like, I can't continue like this. I need to lose weight like ASAP. So you're giving yourself like 3 months. So 3 months, and you tell yourself maybe by March or beginning of April, you'll have lost like 10 pounds or 10 kgs. And you're working towards it. So that's a short-term goal. So we are seeing short-term goals, they are between a month and let's say 2 years. That's a short-term goals. So the next point is long-term goals. We say there are 2 types of goals, which are short-term and long-term goals. So the next point, we go to long-term goals. So long-term goals are between 5 to 20 years. That's such a long time. So in 5 years, what would you like to have achieved or attained or stuff like that? So long-term goals, plans you make for the future, mainly from family, lifestyle, career, or retirement goals. Okay, long-term goals are achieved after one completes a certain stage of life. So maybe I gave an example earlier about school. So you want to graduate by August or December, you'll have graduated, and by next year, another goal, which is a short-term goal, you're telling yourself by next year I should be having a job, either employed or my own job. So when you get to long-term goals, long-term goals, it's like maybe in like 5 years I need a job, I'll have gotten a job, and I start dating and maybe get married. So within that 5 years, or you're old enough and you're like, no, it's my time to retire. So you're giving yourself a period of time. So like in these specific years, you'll want to have achieved something, maybe buy land and build. So within these 5 years, you should have bought a land, you should have built, and maybe just settle it in the new house. If your career is being a doctor or being a lawyer, within these 5 years you'll have finished school and started working in this organization or in this hospital and such stuff. So I've talked about the meaning of goals and visions, why is it important to set goals, and so that's the end of part 1 of setting goals. I will do a part 2 and episode 2 next week, which will be up next week. So let's see. I will talk about principles of goals, and I think principles of goals, and then I'll know what to talk about. The remaining part I'll do the other week. Do not forget to subscribe. We are still targeting 1,000 subscribers, and before 1 year we need to get to a higher number of subs. So don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, share with your families, share with your schoolmates. Now guys have gone back to school, so share, subscribe, and follow me on all my social media platforms. The links are in the description box below. So don't forget. Love you guys. Bye.